Arewa Forum lambasts northern governors, labels them betrayers for accepting Tinubu's tax reform bill. This Arewa Forum, they no get sense. They are doing everything to make sure that they are helping you. It's going to be in your interest. They are saying they are betrayers. It's good that they betrayed you, but you people don't know what you are doing. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, youth wey no sabi anything, illiterate youth. You are coming here to talk, they've betrayed you. Has accused the northern governors of betraying the trust of the northern people, mismanaging public perception, and failing to adequately represent their constituents' interests. The Nigerian government's proposed tax reform bill, spearheaded by President Bola Tinubu, had ignited a heated national debate with significant opposition from influential northern leaders who fear its potential to exacerbate regional disparities. Do they even know what is inside? Can they even read it? If they give them the book now to read it, would they be able to read it? They are trying to help your life, you are complaining. They are betrayers. It's good for you. You should even be happy that your governors accepted, because now your governors gone. Your leaders, and they do now for they don't know anything. Youth forum call. Key critics, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum, and former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, have voiced concerns over the bill's socio-economic impact on the northern region. Already struggling with economic challenges, high poverty rates, and security issues, who caused it? Is it not they are the ones doing themselves over there? And so whose business is that? Amidst growing pressure from northern governors and 73 northern lawmakers, the House of Representatives indefinitely suspended the debate on the bill. The Nigeria Governors Forum (NGF), in a tweet on Thursday, threw its weight behind the proposed tax legislation before the National Assembly. The NGF, in a statement issued after its meeting with the Presidential Tax Reform Committee, proposed an equitable sharing formula for value-added tax. The governors recommended that there should be no terminal clause for TET Fund, National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure (NASENI), and National Information Technology Development Agency (NISDA) in the sharing of development levies in the bills. They also supported the continuation of the legislative process at the National Assembly that will culminate in the eventual passage of the bill. However, Arewa Youth, in a statement released by its President General, Yerima Shettima, on Friday, strongly criticized the northern governors for their abrupt reversal on the national tax reform bills, and because they've done what they want now, they probably removed the thing that they said they should remove, and they are now okay with the reform bill. That is why they've accepted. So if they've accepted, you should support your governors now for accepting. Why are you now calling them betrayers? The AYCF noted that the governors had initially opposed the reforms because of something, and they've now accepted because they've done what they want. And you push, arguing they could harm the northern economy. Which economy? You people are just lazy. It's to harm the northern economy. However, the Youth Forum described this stance as flawed and lacking in substantive solutions to the region's economic challenges. The governors' abrupt shift in position, according to AYCF, cast doubt on their integrity and raises concerns about the motives behind their earlier opposition. Their arguments lack substance and fail to acknowledge the vital role of robust taxation in funding essential public services like healthcare, education, and infrastructure, the statement reads. The group argued that the governors' approach fueled unnecessary division and delayed national progress. The AYCF emphasized that taxation is essential for funding critical sectors and fostering national development, while acknowledging the need to implement reforms sensitively, especially for vulnerable population. Who is vulnerable? Not people are vulnerable. I beg you. The group maintained that the benefits outweighs potential short-term drawbacks. Increased tax revenue will enable the government to invest in critical sectors, creating jobs, improving infrastructure, and enhancing the quality of life for all Nigerians. The statement continued. The AYCF contended that the governor's initial opposition demonstrated a lack of foresight and commitment to the long-term welfare of the region. The forum linked the governor's handling of the tax reform to a broader failure in governance within the North region. Persistent poverty, underdevelopment, and a lack of basic amenities were identified as symptoms of poor leadership, corruption, and ineffective resource management. So people know that. Rather than addressing these pressing issues, the governors chose to focus on the tax reform debate as a distraction tactic, The AYCF alleged the group argued that the governor's sudden reversal without achieving amendment or consensus further demonstrated their incompetence and short-sightedness. Shebi na your governor that dey insult. No, that one no concern me. The AYCF called on the governors to provide a clear and transparent explanation for their shift in position. I like it. The group criticized what is described as misleading rhetorics used by governors to sway public opinion only to abandon their stance without justification. This manipulation undermines the democratic process and erodes public confidence in leadership, the statement added. Reaffirming its support for the tax reform bill, the AYCF described them as crucial for Nigeria's economic growth. The group pledged to continue advocating for policies that promote sustainable development and holds leaders accountable for their actions. The hasty surrender to the tax reform bill without meaningful engagement or a transparent explanation constitutes a disservice to the North and a betrayal of the public's trust, the AYCF concluded. The AYCF's strong stance underscores growing frustration with the northern governors handling the critical issues. People will just be frustrated for life because I don't know what is frustrating you people. The forum's demand for accountability and good governance reflects rather calls for leadership that prioritizes long-term development over political expediency. We hear NDBC Emmanuel says, the tax reform is in the best interest of Arewa Forum. Exactly. Arewa Forum should abide by agreement they wish to support Tinubu's government so long it protects Muslim ticket. Abi now, they are the ones that voted for Tinubu because his Muslim ticket he was coming with. So anything that Tinubu does, they should accept it. They should accept it. Philip John says, thunder fire Arewa Northern Terrorist Forum. On Tinubu's manhood, we stand. It is well. Chugwe Bukai Ibrahim says, why don't Northerners want to be responsible? I don't know why. So they want to be consumers forever. Like, you want to be like that forever. You don't want to change. You don't want any change in your life. So that they will be using their money to to sponsor terrorism. Hey, Chugwe Bukai, which way they carry me go like this? Hey, Sunday Bede says, bunch of double standard. This is just the beginning. Same Northern Forum that endorsed the Muslim ticket is now crying foul. And I never see anything. Once they implement the tax reform bill, your region will cry better. And they really need to cry because they are some of the people that put us in this mess that we are going through. Sani Hamidu says, this life is all about reciprocal. Don't forget that the removal of fuel subsidy has gone a long way in increasing the monthly subvention to an unprecedented proportion, which is indeed a big plus to the governors, irrespective of the obvious facts, whether the said amount will be judiciously channeled into proper usage or not. As such, it is now the turn of the governors to reciprocate Mr. President's kind gesture. As such, we are not surprised over the governor's immediate endorsement of tax reform bill. That's good. It is well with them. They should be angry and frustrated. That's their business. The tax reform has come to stay, whether they like it or not. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.